Ninetales here, in the top lane with Squirtle, in a Master Rank game. I had to do it. I saw this skin and I was like, my gosh, I need to spend money. I didn't want to. But you know, sometimes they release shiny things in all video games. And we're just like, we gotta have it. This skin is really, really nice, I'm not gonna lie. Now, is it as good as Gengar? Oh, no, definitely not. No. That's because I'm biased when it comes to Gengar. You know, Gengar will always be the best Pokemon. But this skin definitely is worth the money if you have it to spare. It's really, really nice. It makes Vulpix look pretty cute, not gonna lie. Now, it doesn't change their animations or anything, sadly enough, so hopefully on the next skin that they do release, maybe they'll do something special. But actually, it's pretty dang cool. It really is. She got herself a low kimono, and when she evolves, she gets a bigger kimono, obviously. Ninetales is one of those Pokemon where I think it'd be really, really hard to make skins for her, just because she's pretty much all white, right? And even when it comes to like doing animations and, you know, rendering and what have you, it's hard to make her stand out, make her pop, because again, the Pokemon is literally just all white, giant fluff ball. But the skin does her justice. I think it does looks really well on her, and it's definitely worth picking up. It really is. You get some cool little animations with her her intro. There's a nice little intro with her. There's a lot of cool stuff with her kit, but it doesn't necessarily change her abilities or anything. That's why I said if you have the extra gems, it's worth it. Now, just walking in and shelling out, I think it's like 30 bucks, I think, 25, somewhere around there. That's up to you. I'm not going to say spend money on that aspect, but if you really enjoy Ninetales, pick it up. You won't be disappointed. Now, sadly enough, this lane right here was a pain in the butt, just because this Haunter really, really made me upset. Like I was very, very sad just watching this Haunter and how he played. Like Gengar, whatever you want to call him right now. Like, I was very upset with it. And I know I'm not the only person that gets like that. Heck, there are times where I'm playing with, you know, Squirtles or playing against Squirtles or Snorlaxes or whatever. And I'm sure people that watch my videos are like, who? Maybe a main of Squirtle, maybe a main of Snorlax. And they question themselves whether or not what that Pokemon is doing. Now, by the way, that backing animation, I wasn't a fan of. I'm really not. Like, they could have done so much more with it. Remember, Gengar, bro, he's in a rocket ship when he goes back. You have a Ghost who's wearing an astronaut costume, who doesn't necessarily need to breathe, by the way. Ghost. And he's in an astronaut costume. That's crazy. And he goes back in a rocket ship. Like, it's phenomenal. Now, by the way, down here in this situation, man, I saw him come back down in the bush, so I wanted to hit Blizzard again, so I pushed him away, just to guarantee we pick up that Dreadnought, and my team was all for it. That's the first time I've ever seen this happen. We go to a goal here, and we all score at the same time. Like, everyone got a chance to score and put in points. That's awesome. But yeah, man, like, you'll get a certain Pokemon you play with on your team or what have you or against, and someone's watching the video and they'll be like, wow, how do you play that Pokemon like that? You know what I mean? Like, that'll be their main Pokemon, and they want to say you're not very good with it or what have you. That's how I feel when I see a lot of Gengar players. That's just me. I don't mean to be that guy, but sometimes I think everyone's that guy in that sense. You know what I mean? Now, we do pick up Rotom, we pick up Dreadnought, Sylveon's in the bot lane. Enemy team is in trouble, right? They have to fight us here or they get scored with the Rotom. They try to fight. Squirtle's level 7 still. There's not really much he's going to be able to do in this situation. He tries to surface out. But the amount of crowd control that we have right now in this squad, whether it's Mr. Mime or my Freezes, is unbelievable. And here we go again. We find the Gengar up here alone. Why is he coming this way instead of going the opposite direction? I don't know. In case you guys don't know, when you're playing Gengar, right? Throw this out there. You activate your Unite move. You know, when you're under the ground, per se. You can still be crowd controlled. Keep that in mind. So, let's say somebody walks up. Like, you're going to jump on this Lucario right here. And I'm next to you. And I think you're going to do it. And I freeze you at the right time with Dazzling Gleam. It stops your Unite move. Just so you know. You know, not a lot of people pick that up. It's kind of interesting. But hey. The more you know, boys. The more you know. Now, I'm in a situation here I don't want to be in right now, because Snorlax could have flashed, jumped on my face, I could have been dead. Not a good idea. But thankfully, we have our Unite move, and we're ready to go. We're going in, boys. Why wouldn't we go in? Let's get up in there. All that free damage. We get in there, we do work here. We do work. Because as Ninetales, you essentially tell other Pokemon, no. And that's all you gotta do. You say win, and you say no. That's it. You make plays alone on your crowd control. You make plays with your team because you're not a 1v5 Pokemon. You play with a team composition, right? 5v5. Remember that. No matter what. Remember that. And sadly enough, I put myself in that situation yet again where I'm going to help my teammate out, right? Remember, I'm not getting any value from being down here besides getting a couple kills, to be fair. Mr. Mime does get a little points on the score goal, which is great. You can add that as value, sure. But Zapdos isn't spawned yet, and we're still down here hanging out. We could be, you know, farming and getting something else, but we're down here just chilling. I ended up getting myself killed for it. You know, sometimes you gotta know when enough is enough in a situation and just walk out. Otherwise, you know, you die. And then you lose your coins, your Pokeballs. And every team can pick them up. Now in that instance, let's say Zapdos was spawning, we were doing something like that. That'd been rough. Enemy team could have got Zapdos and just flipped the game just like that, you know? But thankfully, we're doing pretty good still. Mr. Mime is still being a troll, because that Pokemon is nothing else but a troll. And I think a lot of people hate seeing Mr. Mime, just because when he's on your team, he's not very good, 9 out of 10. But sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll get that Mr. Mime who actually knows what he's doing. I feel bad sometimes for Sylveon, because her ability, Hyper Voice, it cannot be repositioned. You know, it can't be repositioned. Think of, like I said, Greninja's Water Shuriken. It goes in a line. Essentially, you can move around with it, but you can't reposition the direction in which Hyper Voice is coming out, if that makes sense. But the ability itself does so much burst, it really does. It's a lot of fun. I feel bad for the Gengar too, though. He's in that situation where he shouldn't be here. He activates Hex and eject button to get out of there. And here's where I'm talking about chasing someone for no reason. Like, we don't need to be up there. Guess what your boy does? Guess what I do? I'm gonna help you, Mr. Mime. I got you. I got you, buddy. We'll get you out of here. I mean, we do. I mean, we get him out, right? We're good. We got him out.
You're on fire!
But again, put myself in that situation where I should have rolled out. And I didn't. Sometimes it is what it is, right? Now, here we go. Zapdos has been spawned. I'm dead for 15 seconds. We're doing a trade war here for no reason. I don't know where the Hyper Voice was aiming at. Zapdos is spawned here. Now, we don't need Zapdos, because we are winning the game. But at the same time, if the enemy team gets this, you know what happens, right? They win. So I get down here. I run it. At least that's my plan. Sadly enough, I did not mean to activate that. But it does show off the animations with her Unite move and stuff. And it does give me movement speed to get to the fight. But I do make that one misplay. And I make another misplay. Because now everyone's in panic mode. And I think if I would have calmed down just a little bit, you know, everything would have been a little bit better. And I was feeling it for the Sylveon, because that wall was going to be really detrimental to her. But she actually pulled it off with Hyper Voice. It was pretty good. Now they can't do Zapdos with Snorlax and Blastoise, which is great. So we have nothing to worry about here in this sense. If I get down here to this bot lane, try to help out my Blastoise buddy. Their Snorlax is actually doing quite well. To be fair, I also feel like he's in that situation where he's probably yelling, "Where's my team? Where's my team?" Because he's always overextending. But we get blown up right here, and I don't know what happened. Like, we just got blown up instantly. I'm not sure if it was all the damage from the Zapdos that collided with me on top of Blastoise there. Not certain. But either way, we pick it up, and I just watch Gengar as he auto-attacks, essentially, Lucario to death with Hex. Man, them players. And then they had the nerve to be all like, Hex requires skill. I felt bad for Lucario, because there's no counterplay to it at the time. But hey, this has been Pawseplays. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this new Ninetales and her skin. Pick it up if you enjoy Ninetales. I wouldn't recommend you pick it up otherwise, unless you're going to collect all the skins, you know. Gotta catch them all, right? Other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next game, man. Thank you guys for all the likes and subscribes and everything, man. We're almost there, boys. We're getting there. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.